Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway, Western Fair District. Guest driver with us tonight, Brett MacDonald. Myself, I'm your track announcer, Shannon Sugar Doyle. Defending O'Brien Award Rising Star winner. How's that working out for you? It's not been a jinx, that's for sure.
No, it's been a great year so far, so it's been really good.
Right on, a career best year, and it's still going strong here as we head towards the later stages of 2018. HPI play of the day. It is one we'll see Brett drive in race number 7, that being number 6, Fork. Faced preferred 2 and 3 types there last time out, so it's a preferred 3 event. Maybe the foes aren't so tough. The last victory for Fork came here 3 starts ago. Scott Young was on board, but you know this horse well.
Yeah, I drove him a little bit last year too, so he went 57 one night that I drove him in Flamborough. He's a nice horse.
I like him. 9-year-old son of South Fork. Fork, our HBI bet play of the day for HBI bet in Western Fair District, race 7. That one's starting up the late pick 4. Let's do some checking in on some pick 3 and pick 4 playing now. Go deep in the first couple of legs here. This TVG pick 3. We're 4 deep in the opening leg. We're including the 5, Ruthie's Pride. Brett on board this one for trainer Gore McKnight. There is some inside speed there. New Billionaire, as opposed to, I believe, was a winner here on Friday night. We'll have some missing lines to announce prior to the card in the program changes. Early pick 4 starts up in the 3rd, and it's the 3 and 8 for me to kick things off, noting number 8, AJ Simply Wicked in the 3rd. Gets a trainer change to John Pentland. Scott Young on board. 2 deep in the 4th, then we're deeper in the 5th race. A key scratch, number 7, Chaotic, comes out. Morning line favorite, Chaotic, coming out of race number 5. And over to race 6, it's a 1, 2, or 9. Late pick 4, starting up in the 7th. Again, you got to include number 6, Fork, there in race number 7. Top class trotters to kick off that pick 4. We're 5 deep in the 8th. We're going to cut it back to the 9th. Brett MacDonald aboard the 3. Here's to Jessica. She's fitting well in there in the 10th race to complete. The 5, Foos Girl, or 8, Regal Luck. Regal Luck, I really like the chances for that one in the finale. TVG is picking up our final 6 races tonight, so we've dubbed that late pick 4 the TVG pick 4. Coming back with a whole lot more. Brett MacDonald with us on tonight's pregame show. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day. With us for the pregame, our guest, Brett MacDonald. Been with us for the show before, maybe once before, maybe twice.
Once before, last winter.
Once for sure. He's been here, and he is here tonight. He's been doing it well. A couple of victories for Brett in the sulky here last night. He's got 4 drives on this evening's card. Our wagering menu for this evening, setting up like this. Key plays are pick 3, pick 4, and high fives. Low 15% take featured on those key wagers. Free programs, selections, video, and more. The Survivor Tuesday link as well. It's all up on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Go-to wagers I mentioned. Pick 3 play right up front. $2,500 guaranteed pool. The pick 4s featured in races 3 and 7. $5,000 guaranteed pick 4 pools. Noting race 7, that late pick 4 should get pounded. TVG, south of the border, they're picking up our final 6 races this evening, so they will be playing into that late pick 4 pool. It's a must play on tonight's card. The high fives, of course, featured in races 6 and 10, all part of the TVG pickup this evening. Low 15% take on our go-to wagers. As mentioned, Brett MacDonald with us for the pregame show. A decent year for you coming in off that O'Brien Award win for the Rising Star, and picking up that award. It certainly didn't jinx you going into 2018, hey?
No, that's for sure. It's been a career year so far, so it's been pretty good.
You bet. 22 years old, Brett MacDonald in the sulky. I believe it's 4 or 5 years in the sulky thus far. 4 years in the sulky, his 4th year, his first $1 million season, 160 victories in the bike this year. You've got some pretty good power behind you and driving for multiple owning and trading connections.
Yeah, I got a lot of good stables to drive for, so I thank everybody that puts me down and helps win races.
Right on. It's pretty much a 7-day-a-week, not much room for days off in your business, eh?
No, for sure. You go all the time, so.
And a lot of travel all over the province. You still get back to Rito much?
No, I haven't been going lately.
Okay.
I got more work here, so I decided to stay here.
When the work, you got to go where the work is.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Speaking of going where the work is, you had some work down in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, this past Old Home Week. You spent many summers there, and you'll continue to do so. Maybe if you pick up a few more drives Old Home Week as they come along year after year, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll at least get down for a couple days, hopefully.
Right. We're going to turn it up here. Ken Warkington filling in for Vance Cameron on this race call. This is Old Home Week in Charlottetown. Brett MacDonald on board. Smiley Bayama. Take it away, Ken Warkington.
Coast to coast, Shark to the outside. Another 4 lengths back to Jetster on the rail. And Give 'em Heck is the trailer. And they race past 3/4. And Smiley Bayama on the outside, driving hard, trying to put away a stubborn painted pony. And right there is Jeb to pounce on them in 3rd. Gap at 2-3 to Coast Shark now 4th as they round the turn. The Warden is up into 5th on the outside. One Tough Nerd on the inside, 6th. Jetster on the outside, 7th, and then Give 'em Heck. The 3/4 was 1:24 into the stretch. Smiley Bayama under left-handed pressure, leading him by 2.5, 3. Jeb on the outside will be second best. Smiley Bayama smiles for the win picture. Then it was Jeb, followed by Coast to Coast, Shark, and Painted Pony, 1:55.
Right on. I believe I was tuned in for that race. They do a great job with the graphics and footage. Here's the win from the infield there. Old Home Week in Charlottetown, Red Shores, they do a great job with the production of their programs. I always enjoy tuning in. You had a large winner's circle to come back to. It was a memorial race. The Gas family put you up on a few horses, and you were able to win with both Smiley Bayama and Dusty Lane Zendaya. So you've got ties to the Gas family, the Ron Gas family from PEI.
Yeah, I've known them for a long time. So my dad and Ronnie are really good friends. So we spend a lot of time together most of the summers.
Yeah, you mentioned going back a few years, Smiley Bayama, you actually had this horse for a short time, moved him on to Ronnie.
Yeah, they had bought him, and
Okay.
we had kept him in Rito for a little while.
Okay.
He paced 53 in Rito. He's a nice horse.
He is. I remember when he first went to Prince Edward Island, he's always been a strong and gutsy horse, and you had him there first up for a long ways, and he drove on and was an easy winner there. So always nice to make it back to Old Home Week, even better when you hit the winner's circle, hey?
Definitely.
And here is the winner's circle again. A large crowd were on hand for this winner's circle presentation. This is Red Shores, Charlottetown, Old Home Week 2018, a memorial race. Friends and family members. For the person, this memorial, I believe, Brian Duffy. And, yeah, Boston Bruins fan, unmistakably, right? Great job there, and great job, Brett MacDonald. And, so a driving double here last night, a busy time for you right now in Ontario. Any advice to any young people that may be tuned in on how to break into the business as a young driver? I know you started with the matinee program, Prince Edward Island. That got you heavily involved, right?
Yeah, for sure. Driving in Panette and stuff like that, and just getting familiar with the business was a big help. Because you get to drive, you didn't have to jump right into it right off the bat. You could go down there, and it was fun just to kind of learn how to do it. So it was good that way.
It's a great learning tool. I remember I was working one morning. It was a Saturday morning, and a friend of mine called me and said, "You want to come up and drive a horse in O'Leary today?" And I never drove a horse in a race before in my life. I jogged them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Just do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. So I went up and I drove a horse. Well, my matinee driving career didn't last, but I picked up my first race calls as a matinee announcer. So that's where it all started for me. I quickly learned that becoming a race caller would be better than a driver. So O'Leary, Prince Edward Island was where I got my start with the race calling. So shout out to all our friends tuned in from back home this evening. On the matinee circuit, you've got the likes of Mark MacDonald, Mark Campbell, young Austin Sorey, who's doing well in Prince Edward Island, yourself. That matinee project, quite a good deal down in Prince Edward Island, right?
Definitely.
Alrighty, so here we go then. We promised selections from Brett MacDonald. He's had the program here for the last day or so, and he's got selections then on this edition of Survivor Tuesday pregame show. So a little help from our horse players now. In the opener, you're on this 5. Ruthie's Pride, that's the one, and you know her well, and you know she's got some good early speed, hey?
Yeah, she can leave good. Hopefully the trip works out and we can make something happen.
She is a bit of a trip horse. She's still winless in 2018, though.
Yeah.
That could change today. You might get some value, too, on the 5. Ruthie's Pride there in the opener. Brett MacDonald to drive. You're going to sit through a few now. The next time we'll see you is race 7. But in this second race, you like this 4, Chick McGuire. Gate to wire there last time out. Nothing really jumping off the page, though, for me in that race.
No, it seems like they're pretty even. Like this one shows being the better one by far.
Right.
And then everybody else is pretty well even.
Yeah, Jay Harris can certainly team one up early, maybe get that one to the lead once again, trying to go all the way over into the third race. You're looking at the 4-horse, and that would be Mostly Dolly, second-time starter. She paced a decent back half last time, eh?
Yeah, she raced good for her first lifetime start, so
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping she'd come back again this week just as good.
Scott Ray makes up part of our Who's Hot for Drivers list at the Raceway, so Scott stays on there for Jim Watt. The 4, Mostly Dolly in the third. The fourth race, looking at this 6, I'll get my own. Thanks for Dale Fritz. Does show a win there. A few starts back, and one to think about, hey?
Yeah, like he went up numbers of 10,000 last week. He drops back down this week, so
okay,
hopefully
I see what you're doing there. Then I was
he'll
going to
go back to the form he was at. So.
Right, okay, so that might make the difference then. Facing an easier bunch today, 6, I'll get my own thanks there in race 4. The 5th race, another 6 then. You had the 7 Chaotic. That is a key scratch. Scratch number 7 from the 5th, so that leaves you with the 6 Bella's Oasis, and she could make it 3 in a row. Good for her.
Yeah, for sure. She's in the same class, so.
Race 6, it's the high 5, full field of 9. And you had this 2 Golf Girl pin. She has missed some time, but she's back in the barn of Craig Gilmore. I know Samantha Hurst looking forward for this one to get back to the races. Another early speed threat for Jay Harris, hey?
Yeah, for sure. She was very, very good the last time Craig had her, so hopefully with a little bit of a break, she'll come back just as hot.
And that qualifier looks good, too. Track variant of a second, and still came home 59-4 there on the back end, so she looks strong.
Yeah.
Over to race number 7 again. This one to start a late pick 4. Fork, the play of the day, out of post 6, race 7, top class action. We touched on that one briefly. You know this horse well.
Yeah, he's a nice horse. You can race him any way you want, so that's one nice thing about him.
Okay, we'll hope for you. And 6, Fork there in race 7, opening leg of a late pick 4. 8th race, number 2, Formidable. Decent trip there last time out, finishing 4th, but you're expecting a little better from this one today?
Yeah, we were having some steering issues last week, so hopefully we got all that figured out, and she should have a little more pop to her tonight.
Maybe a little fine tinkering has taken place
Yeah.
over the last week or so. Formidable, the 2-horse, race number 8, a top play for Brett. You come right back here in the 9th with number 3, Here's to Jessica. She comes off a win over Flamborough. You were on her there. You're back on board tonight. Tell us about it.
She went a big trip last week, 3 deep coming out of the turn, and she ended up going by them, so she raced really well.
You got to like her form. If she can duplicate that kind of trip, she should be very tough then, hey? Okay, our 10th and final, and you will chase after the answer. And number 8, Regal Luck. I like this mare, too. Always does well here in London. And leaving from the back tier spot there tonight. Regal Luck, definitely worth a look, hey?
Yeah.
All righty, great job tonight, Brett. Thanks so much for being with us again. And any shout-outs this evening? Got friends and fans, maybe
friends
family tuned in.
Family
eh?
and stuff like that are watching tonight.
All
I'd like
right.
to say hi.
All right, Brett MacDonald, great job on the pregame show. Good luck on track tonight. We'll hope to do this again soon. Let's go back and do some recapping of some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. We go back to race number 1. We're deep in the first couple of legs. We went 4 deep in the opening leg. We're 6 deep in the second. Third race, went to the 3, Groovin' With You, or the 8, AJ Symphony Wicket, now in a new barn. The third race does kick off. The early pick 4. Stay on the same 2 in there. The 4th race, it's either the 1, Jack Rabbit Jody, the 7-year-old, makes his first career start tonight from the rail. All-around dragon at a post 8, 1 to be considering. 5 deep in the 5th, 3 deep in the 6th. Race 7, starting up a late pick 4. Final 6 races this evening, picked up by TVG, south of the border, so we're dubbing this the TVG pick 4. Expected to take lots of action on this. We're 5 deep in the first couple of legs. The 9th race, using a 1-3-6, getting over to the 10th, either 5, Foos Girl, or the 8, Regal Luck to complete it. best of luck if you're playing along. The cameraman, Trev, standing along. What do you got for us tonight, Trev? Race 7, number 6. Going to chase after Fork as well. We're all tag teaming Fork with you. Brett, in race 7, how are we going to do?
Oh, we're going to try.
We got to go for the win, right?
Yep, for sure.
Fork, the play of the day on tonight's card for HBI Bet and the cameraman. All right. It's another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Always free to play online or on track. Chance for you to win with us. An $100 deposit to your HBI account. Again, it's always free to play online or on track. Closing boards, all you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. It's free programs, selections, video replays, and so much more. That Survivor Tuesday link, it's there as well. Good luck when playing tonight. We've got 10 races getting underway at 6:15. A little cold out there, Brett, but the track looks fantastic, eh?
Yeah, on my way up here, the track looks beautiful. So.
All right, fast track conditions and action will be heating up very soon. Again, 10 races, 6:15. Final 6 on TVG, all 10 on HPI. Good luck.